Hi guys, it's Jamie with Glowing Beauty Addiction here for another quick live stream in between events for the kidlets. So I will wait and see if anybody got no. Well, hello you. How are you enjoying your trip? I hope it's going good. We just got back. We got back today, kind of iffy time, and yeah, I spent all day mowing my lawn. I am so OCD about my yard. So hi Jennifer, hi Chrysalis. What's shaking? Oh, me on my lawnmower all day. Hi Erin. So you're home on bed rest. That's no good. I hope you're okay. Oh, my stomach just nodded for you. It's a bit deceiving. It's where I park. Yeah, there's no buildings on that side. So it's it is nice, but clouds are coming in and I'm hoping for some rain. So start filming. Nice. Yeah, none of my pre-scheduled videos went up, and YouTube was acting all the walk. Oh no, I'm sorry, Shanoa. Yeah, that's no good. But yeah, YouTube was acting all wonky all weekend, so, and I had yard work to do, so hopefully tomorrow will be my catch-up day. Get some stuff up. You're gonna get rain for the next 5 days. Nice. I noticed it big time today, mowing, how dry everything was, and I can't believe how fast my grass is growing this year, because I'm up one notch on my mower higher than I've ever had it, and it still looks scraggly after 2 days in this heat. So I imagine the kids have fun. You know, my boys, they love the zoo, they love Heritage Park. My eldest got to go to the Spark Center for a field trip and loved it. Seafest weekend. Oh no, darn bad timing for rain. But, and we try to go into the city for it, but man, it's not cheap. Hey Jen, how are you, gorgeous? Just a quick live stream in amongst events. So it's a completely barefaced. I was out mowing all day and was covered in grime, and then all of a sudden I know buses pulling up, kids are getting off the bus, and it's like, oh crap, I have about 10 minutes to get myself presentable, get thing 2 off to jiu-jitsu. So I call this the mystified look. Gold mine just beside the river. That'll be fun. Interesting. Yeah, it's one of those weird things, right? Like, my kids are finally getting to that age where we can start enjoying more in the city, and now we're thinking of moving. So who knows? Won't be this weekend. Next weekend we dive into serious discussions with the in-laws and land and stuff. So I don't know. It's one of those things, it's like, man, I yearn for that farm life still, how I grew up, right? And I don't know. But you get used to things, right? I've been in this town now for, 15, 20 years. So, a special box for Sabrina? Nice. I just, and I've never met Sabrina in real life, but because we've both been kind of going through our health stuff and everything, and my heart just goes out to her. It's, okay, you look after yourself, Shanoa. I don't want to hear that you're sick and laid up for longer than you gotta be. But no, Sabrina's one of those ones, and it's so funny because it was Carrie over at Nosy Hausfrau that recommended Sabrina's channel to me. She sent me a message. I think I found your kindred spirit. Another Canadian mom, like she's Canadian, she's a mom, and it was hilarious because I found her and we had the same intro on our videos. It's like it was meant to be. But yeah, with her health stuff, it's like I think about her every day. She sent me this gorgeous bracelet. It says love on it, and I wear it every single day. Do I know Janie and David Bruinies? I don't know. That name's not familiar. Should I know them? Where are they from? Why do you think I know them? Are they Okotoks or are they up north? Bruinies. Janie. Nope. Not ringing a bell. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like I yearn for that farm life and just the idea of, my boys being able to have dirt bikes, and like I said, I love my aw. And it's funny, here I am, a booty guru of the world, and my gosh, this spring, summer, Okotoks, no, I definitely don't know them. Last summer, it was every day without fail. It's like I had a full beat going on. And now with all the boys' events and everything else, did you see Thomas apologized? I didn't. Where did that happen, Jen? I've got to see that. His family has land there, or did. No, it's funny, like I consider Okotoks home, but when I first moved to Okotoks, I worked in the city in Calgary, and so I never got to know anybody in Okotoks because I started work in the city at 6 a.m. and I worked until 3. So lots of times it was like come home, make myself an early supper, and into bed. Twitter. I noticed I was unblocked, Jen. I'll have to go and check that out. So I never really got to know anybody in Okotoks, and then where we used to live in Okotoks here, it's an area called the Air Ranch, and nobody in that area had kids, and we had kids. I am proud to be an OAB. So I didn't get to know anybody in that area. So it's kind of funny how now we're kind of in an area where there's kids and everything, but it's all we know is kind of our neighbors. We don't get out a lot. I always tell Bart, it's like I get so disappointed in people. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I like my little reclusehood at times. Hi, Paradox. You're never too late to join us. We just been chatting about weather and yards and possible moves, and I think my biggest apprehension is being half mile from the in-laws. And don't get me wrong, I'm getting along with the in-laws, and they've actually been amazing as of late, but it's like, will we be under each other's feet too much? Or I don't know. Anyway, I am stoked to see Thomas's apology, but there's a but. I got the vapors. I'm overclamped. It's about time. I'm 51 on the 19th. Check my community tab. Make sure you put your birthday on my community tab. I want to be sending out birthday cards and everything. Nick, I lived for the videos with you and Rich. Absolutely lived for them. My weather's gross. 4 days of hot days. We were supposed to get showers today. I'm watching the clouds come in, but they almost look more like hail clouds. Please don't hail on my vehicle. Than like good rain clouds. But yeah, no, as I was saying, it's funny, here I'm a booty guru of the world, and I haven't had my face done in how long? There will be more soon. Yay! You guys, and with Jen, those pictures, oh my gosh, it just made my heart explode, you guys. But, oh. And your videos lately, Nick? Awesome. Sunk to my knees in mind yesterday. I know. Oh, no. Hello? I'm going to butcher your name if I try to say it. Like I said, I'm no longer going to call this my barefaced look, Jen. This is the mystified. Rich, you know what's funny is, like, I sense my take on it is both Rich and you, Nick, would be the kind of people you sit down, you shoot the crap with, and it is just comfortable. Because nobody, I don't know, puts on airs. It's kind of what you see is what you get. And even if you differ in opinions, it's like, okay, well, let's just have a beer over and talk about it, and life is good. Sweat and dirt, that is my life. That is my life. We finally got our garden all planted too. What did we figure? That we have 300, what was it now? Shoot. Was it 320 or 370 hills of potatoes? Why, thank you, Cartrashian. I'm sorry. I suck at pronouncing things. Yes, Nick, we all love you. For the most part. But yeah, so we've got all those potatoes and probably half that of onions. I did beets, carrots, the boys planted corn, Cartrashian. There we go. Thank you. There we go. I like phonetics. That's good. Yeah, and it was funny. Told the boys, like, here's your row. Here's where you plant your corn. And yeah, they had an issue with straight lines. So pretty soon it was just, they were just sewing it. Nick is an honorary OAB. So yeah, got all that. And then all up around my house, I didn't even plant flowers. It's all cauliflower, broccoli, and herbs, and lettuce. Chicken and duck coops. Absolutely, Jen. We're going to have, and it's funny, we still have onions from last year. They lasted that long. It was awesome. So Paradox, you have chickens and ducks. Little known fact, chickens terrify me. I remember being like 5 years old and having to go get eggs, and all I saw was beaks and pecking and wings flapping, and I don't like chickens. Hey, gorgeous. Rose, how are you? I'm still crossing my fingers to see a Beauty Boomer and Nady collab. So yeah, we'll have lots in the garden. Most are sweet. I don't know. I would rather try to feed a yearling bear cub than go collect eggs from a chicken. They terrify me. But we were thinking about getting pheasants. So, guinea hens. That is hilarious. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those childhood memory things. Like, I'm sure as an adult and a grown-up, it wouldn't be as bad. But being that little and collecting eggs and pecking and... Can't do it. Can't do it. But even if we stay here or move, we'll probably end up doing the pheasants. You have cats, 8, and a few ferals. Nice. Birdie hens. I know, it's their babies. It makes sense that they're mean, but man, I don't know. Well, I do have sad news on the pet front. Gunner my cat. I think the coyotes got him. So, yeah. So I'm sad. Trying not to be sad, but I'm sad about that. They were supposed to just be, you know, barn cats, and I wasn't supposed to get attached, but they were all feral, and then I tamed them, and now Gunner's gone. So I'm very sad. But Rihanna's doing great. Opie is getting huge. So yeah, we've got Opie the dog, Rihanna the cat, Groot the salamander. I've got about 100 fish in aquariums. So I know, I'm sad, Rose. I'm trying not to be sad. I never got attached to cats ever growing up because we had probably 50 of them around our farm as barn cats. And so I never really got attached. And I got really attached to Gunner. And it's, oh, yeah, breaks my heart. And then Rihanna, she was like so feral. She was the one with the most warnings and stuff, and now I can't get her off of me. It's like I go outside and she's like crawling up on my shoulders and meowing and playing with my hair, and it's like, yeah, you're pretty wild and mean. But now she's lonely. I've got to get her a friend, so, because I think that's why she's all over me so much, is she's lonely. So go rescue another cat. There's a great place in High River, which is a town near here, and how come I can't think of the name right now? Heaven Can Wait, I think is what it's called. And they have a bunch of strays and farm cats and all sorts of, you know, less than desirable, I think, animals for adoption. And that's the kind of animals that I just love to adopt. So you pretend you're a cat. Interesting. So yeah, I don't know. We're gonna hold off, figure out where we're living, because I don't envy the idea of driving 4 hours with a feral cat in the car. But get Rihanna a friend for sure at some point. Bart's like, we're not taking the cats. It's like heck, we're taking the cats. They are a great organization. And I totally, Bart doesn't know this. Hopefully he doesn't watch this live stream. Yeah, if we do end up moving, because we're going to have like a whole quarter section, and I'm finally going to get my barn, there's going to be a great big influx of cats that are rescued. And then maybe get Opie a friend and stuff. So, old cow, actual cat. Yeah, I know, it's so hard. Like, and it's crazy. Growing up, I remember we had one indoor cat, and the only reason it was indoor was it was part Siamese, and its name was Stinker. And even though it was indoors, like, I never bonded with that cat. And now here are 2 freaking feral cats, and of course I'm getting horses, Rose. Bart had to relent on that, because it was funny, when we bought the acreage where we are now, he made me press hard 7 copies, cross my throat, hope to choke, no horses. And he knew exactly what I was doing, because I was looking at acreages that had the exact right number of acres where you'd be allowed to have a horse, nothing smaller. And he doesn't like horses. He thinks they're just nothing but vet bills and whatnot. And so I said, hey, I'm leaving everything I know to go up to your hometown and stuff. So, and we have all that land, which makes great pasture. So I'm getting my horses. And I'm getting donkeys, because I grew up, we raised miniature donkeys, so I'm going to get miniature donkeys. And it was hilarious, the conversation, because Bart's like, well, donkeys are just pets. And I'm like, they're useful. Well, what are they useful for? And I said, well, they halter break 4-H cattle. They're amazing for that. And because they're so geared, will you have a round pen? Absolutely, I'll have a round pen. Yes! You can be my first guest, you and I, Rose, absolutely. Am I from the States? No, but I am half American. But, and then when he gets on, he's like, oh, no, they're pets, and the boys have a while before they have 4-H cattle. And I said, plus, because they're so, anything canine, donkeys don't like. And they try to pound them and everything like that. And I said, plus, I need something to protect the sheep from the coyotes. And he's just rolling his eyes. He's like, oh, Lord. So it's going to be like old MacDonald's farm with the sheep and miniature donkeys, and he's getting cows and horses and more cats and dogs. He's like, well, we can get a donkey. I'm like, you can never have a donkey because they need a friend. So there's going to be at least 2 miniature donkeys, maybe 2 small standards. Equine learning and coaching. You'd mentioned that, Rose. That'd be awesome. Maybe we could even, hey, if there's other Canadians, you could travel, use my horses, or teach me something. But yeah, it'll be old McDonald's farm at our ranch. But it's this how to build. I love, as long as I have advance warning, I love an open door policy. I don't like when people drop in unannounced. Yes, we should plan a retreat. So it's you know what? Let's do. It's all I know for sure is I told Bart there needs to be plenty of waterers because the acreage we're on now does not have waterers out, so I have to pack water to all my plants and stuff, and that sucks. So we need water. I said it might look extreme, but since we have bare land to work with, I want waterers around. I need electricity around in case I have to run some hot fences, all that kind of stuff. So it'll be an adventure. Get that? I know. I looked into it, Rose. I did. I actually looked into it because I loved that trailer so much. And I thought, it wouldn't be hard actually to get a trailer and upgrade it. Like just do the renos, paint and everything, and get it super cute. Then we could live in that while we're building the house and all that type of thing. Then it could be my beauty trailer. But yeah, it was quite funny. Except, mobile homes are a lot more expensive than what I thought. Oh, here comes a storm. Interesting. If I cut off quickly, it means that it started to hail, and I'm taking off to try to save my vehicle. I love my vehicle. But yeah, so I want to set up, and it's nice because that's what I was going to ask. If you were building your own home, like your own plans, what are the things that are absolutely necessary to you in a home? Like, is it the huge kitchen with lots of cupboards, or is it storage closets, or is it the spaghetti pot filler above the stove? What type of things do you need? We use a Lux trailer at my retreat in Missouri. Do you have a link, Rose, that I can look into that? But it's always that, like Bart, he knows when it comes to the house, it's going to be me. Because, I'm moving somewhere I don't necessarily want to move. So we've been looking at floor plans and floor plans and floor plans. And for me, it's like, we built our home 3 years ago. Nice. Thank you, Rose. It's where you put your, I don't know, priorities is the wrong word. Like, I just look at the house we have now, and I love our home now. But there are things like our ensuite is more like a hallway, so there's not a whole lot of room. So if he's shaving, like, I've got to almost push him out of the way to get over to my sink to do my thing. Like, so I need more of a square. Do I have a dedicated room to that, or do I take a bigger room and have like my sewing room in one side, my filming area in another side? And I kind of want my filming area near the master bedroom because I want to move all my makeup and all that kind of stuff. So I don't want to be trucking through the house. And like designing a kid's playroom, like, that's hard because my boys are, 7 and 8, 6 and 8, and they're not going to need a playroom for all that much longer. Like, it's, I don't know. A mudroom, yes. Big open kitchen, yes. Master suite, walk-in closet, ensuite with double sinks, yes. Fireplace, king-size bed, my own room to do videos. Like, it's one of those things, like, and I want, like, the floor plan we're looking at now, I'm torn because each of what would be the boys' bedrooms have their own bathroom, but bathrooms are expensive. So I want to almost put a bathroom in the middle, 2 sinks, and Jack and Jill the bathroom. And it's like trying to move rooms around because I want a fireplace in our living room, but I want a fireplace in our bedroom. So those should share a wall. But if we're going to put a fireplace upstairs or downstairs and a kid apartment. Yeah, like we got it. Like, I don't ever, like I said when I moved into this house, I never want to move again. So maybe this time it'll finally be the never move again, which is why we're looking for when we're older, like master bedroom on the main floor, like the kitchen, master bedroom, the essentials are on the main floor, like the boys' rooms could be upstairs. So I think the way the floor plan's looking now, Erin, is like the boys would be upstairs and the back basement would be undeveloped right away. So what we do down there later, not sure, right? Whether we make it all storage or if it's a great big, I don't know, make a dojo for the boys, or I know they already fight in the bathroom. I want to brush my teeth now. So if it's going to be one bathroom, there's got to be 2 sinks in there. Like, my goodness. And my 8-year-old now, he's all of a sudden, he's got his very own style. He has to do his own hair in the morning. And his, what show was that? Wait, it was before my time even. The kid that had the greased hair that stuck straight up. I can't remember the name. Weasley? No. Oh, I can't remember the name. Shoot. Anyway, that's how my eldest likes to do his hair now. It's all nice and stuff, and then straight up in the front. So they need their own sinks and own mirrors. Oh, good, Shno, I'm glad. My youngest brought a bean plant home from school. I killed my eldest last year, so I got to take better care of Jax's this year. But yeah, so it's like we're not fighting, but he's got a definite, and like a wraparound veranda is a necessity to us because we're outside people, so we want to have that, and we want to be able to maybe even develop in like an outside kitchen cooking area type thing. But it's the inside that, like, I want a great big open kitchen, but I don't want to lose storage, but I want windows, and the minute you put windows everywhere, you can't put cupboards, and it's too much. I know, future development, like maybe the boys are going to stick with their jiu-jitsu or karate, make it into a dojo later, or I don't know, Lord, please don't let them live in my basement until they're 30, but maybe they're going to need their own entrance at some point or something, right? But even to have a nice, like for me, I need to have a really nice guest room because I love when people do come. So I want them to feel warm and welcome and not just in a dank corner in the basement, right? So, but I love to cook. I think I've described like my Christmas dinners and whatnot. So big kitchen, lots of workspace. Like when I'm making pierogies and stuff, I need lots of workspace. But I also have a lot of implements. So it's almost like I need a pantry / storage. Our basement has a rec room, 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. I don't like not being able to choose the layout. I know. Like, I think our basement, in my mind right now, like, it'll be plumbed. Well, The only thing I want to have to do really is decide where the bathroom will be down there, and then kind of just leave it and see what goes on from there, right? Large pantry. Yeah, and like so many of these floor plans have, oh my gosh, for the excess of rooms, it is insanity. Like there'll be a living room, a great room, and a hearth room. What the heck is a hearth room? Like, how many living areas do you need? And they'll have like this huge, they call it informal dining, but it's huge near the kitchen, and then a formal dining room somewhere else in the house. And it's like, we're not all that formal. Like, I would rather have a nice place that's accessible to the kitchen, so if we have people over visiting or just over for coffee or drinks, like I can be in the kitchen and still be part of the conversation and stuff. So like I said to Bart, it's like I almost want to just close in what they call the formal dining room and turn that into my pantry and stuff. Yeah, dusting, yeah. If you want big windows, I love windows. But I got so spoiled because where I grew up, way northern around Grand Prairie area, right? Mountains and trees. Now here in Okotoks, not so much for trees, but I look at the mountains no matter which way I look in our yard just about. And around that Camrose area, it's like, watch your dog leave for 3 days. It's like moving to Saskatchewan. So, but I love light. Like, I've never been diagnosed, and I don't pretend to know how to diagnose, but I swear I have seasonal depression. Like, come winter, and winters are so long here in Canada, I gain weight, I feel down, I feel blah. It's so hard to get yourself up. Like, come summer, it's like now I'm up at the butt crack of dawn and out in my yard, and like, I love outside, I love sunlight. Nothing but planes. Yeah. Well, if you ever come visit, Jen, you better bring Yogi. And Yogi and Opie can run around on 180 acres and chase cows and sheep and everything else. He'd lose his mind. He wouldn't know what to do. Yeah, that's what it's called, Aaron. Yeah. Come to Cali. Oh, yes. But you remember, Jen, plus, you know, it's nice. The one advantage to having the in-laws just down the road, it's a heck of a lot easier to take off. Well, we didn't buy the property. It's in negotiations, Rose, because the property is actually part of Bart's parents' property. And it gets hard because Bart's got his brother. We don't have contact with them, but when that day comes that Bart's folks die, the whole farm, 150-year-old farm, you know, it's got to stay in the family. So we're trying to work out a way to buy it early, even though it's going to be ours someday. So it's like, buy it, the money goes in the pot still, so heaven forbid when that day comes, then the money can still be divided amongst the boys, so we'd get it. It's confusing. It's one of those things, and I just know dealings with families can be, and I don't want anybody's feelings to hurt, but I know everything has to be so in writing, and yeah, I know how that is. The family handshake deals that can go terribly sideways really quick. So that's why it's like we want to buy it. And then, yeah. Anyway, I love California. I adore California. But, I don't know, with the way my flashy hot spells here, maybe moving up to Tuktoyaktuk might be the answer. And we can't complain too bad. Winter was kind of not nice here, but it was nowhere near as bad as... Yes, exactly, Rose. Like, you want it done by the book, and you want it to be fair for everybody, including Bart's brother. Like, we don't want to do this and buy the land and then them think we're getting something for free and then there's a big fight. Like, it's got to all be self-tan. Rose self-tans. Beauty boomer. I don't. I mow 5 acres of yard. And then in the winter, I'm just Casper the Ghost Reflect Light White. I know Rose does, because I think she's, didn't she review, was it Saint Tropez? Sorry, Rose, if I'm wrong. I thought I remembered you mentioning self-tanner. Hi, Rox. I have about 4 more minutes and I have to go, Rox. So, sending you extra love because you came at the end. We've been discussing house wants and all this stuff. I used to go to a tanning salon for my psoriasis. So it wasn't even that I was trying to tan. It was more for my psoriasis. Game of Thrones time. I have yet to even watch 1 episode of Game of Thrones. Don't cancel me. And I did a spray tan at a tanning salon once. And, yeah, I looked really bad. And it sucked because it was the weekend of my bachelorette party. So I looked like orange. It was not good. Have fun, Shnoa. Enjoy. Yes, Saint Tropez. Well, Erin, have a good night. I should... Okay, well, I'll watch your video as soon as I get home. I've got to sign off here too. So perfect timing. Everybody's got stuff to do. So stay positive, stay beautiful. Let's share some love. Check out my community tab. Hopefully my posts got posted there because, you know, me and technology. I think I posted like my warm fuzzy prayer whatever circle as well as a birthday list if you're interested. So thank you, Erin. So yeah, if you want, jump on there, let me know birthdays, everything else, and yeah, I should go collect a thing too. Love you, Rose. Love you all. Roxy, I will watch your video as soon as I get home. Bye, Paradox. And until next time, y'all. Love you so much. Bye.